See, in decision shape, what you're doing is you're adding a decision. If file name is xyz, then move it to the first value. If file name is not xyz, then move it to the second value.
Okay.
There also you can add two steps. If file name is this one, move it to this path. Now file name is not this one, move it to this path, like that. You are adding decision there.
Okay. So it will be happening with file name.
Yeah. No, whatever the
Whatever
property
we
you are
have
setting
given.
in
Okay.
map shape. Yeah.
Okay.
In set properties and in map shape, what functions you are doing, according to that you can add decisions and branches.
Okay. Chaitra, for example, we can pre-check this thing inside the file also.
If you have access to the client, I mean, client has given you access to open the file and do edits, then you can do. So let's say, for example, you are working in ESB, like just only file transfer. The ESB team is doing only the file transfers. They're not editing any data inside that file. Then you'll not be able to do edits inside the file. You can only do with the file name and the file size.
So commonly we are pre-checking with this file name conditions, right?
Yeah.
The format
When you are
file
working in
name
this
created.
integration team, let me explain. When you are working in this integration team, basically it is middleware. You don't have any connection to source and destination. You're just transferring the file from your end to, I mean, source is placing it in your local and you're picking it from there and sending it to destination. You will not have any connection between the what data is inside, what data should be edited. No, you don't have. You can edit whatever you want with file name. I mean, however, the destination wants that file to be there. You can do those edits with file name and the file size. Okay. File size also you can't change. You can just check. Only file name you can do edits. If that too, if the destination team is asking you to do any edits with the file name, only then you have to do, or else it will be just transfer. No need of set properties and all. Just start map shape and destination file and end the process. Okay. This is how decision shape works. Any doubts with decision?
No, Chita. So usually we will be working on the files, not with the data in the files, right?
No. You're not working with data.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Chita.
Say cancel. Yeah, now say cancel. Okay. Now there is one exception there. See, in decision you have true block and false block.
Okay.
There, two branches are there. See, true should always be your destination path. I mean, that path should be moved to your destination. Whenever the decision is failed, you should add an exception here. Drag and drop that exception to this false thing. Okay, at that time you are setting the exceptions and you are adding your mail ID or the organization's mail ID. See, you have on failure also you have two behaviors. You can stop the process there only and mark all the documents what you are passing to that as failed, or else you can continue executing other documents saying that only one error is there. Error message also you can set here.
Okay. You mean inside this? Okay.
Yeah. What I mean, you can link this to ServiceNow and you can
create it. Okay.
Yeah. This is how exception works.
Okay. From here, how can we create this thing, Chaitra? Ticket, I mean.
You can again map that to ServiceNow. You can, I mean, I showed you, right? Connectors are there. Oracle database.
Okay.
Service. You can add those connectors here and do those edits.
Okay.
Just names of that and titles, what alert message should be given. This message will be your description of the error. Title will be subject to that error. In mail, you'll have right body and subject.
Body. Okay.
Yeah, title will be the subject and message will be the body.
Okay.
Yeah. You can add parameters also here, your own parameters.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we can have this date time kind of thing.
Yeah, whatever you want parameters that should be checked. I mean, the error should be shown the same way that will be displayed.
Okay.
Okay, now cancel this one. Cancel this one. Okay, now all these steps are done. Now you don't know where to stop, right? So at that time, the process will not know where to stop. So you should add the stop shape at the end of the process.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, map that through to end and set properties to end. No, click on that arrow on tab. Yeah. Touch to that. Yeah, now leave. Now you have chosen end and continue there. After ending, if there is any process, it will continue. This process will be stopped there, and from there, that output will be taken. Whatever this process has given output, that will be taken, and it will be ended here, and then it will continue with further process what you have set from the end stop shape.
Okay.
Okay. If you select only end there, that process will be ended there. No other further process will be continued.
Okay.
See, and then you are returning if there is any error, you are again returning to the start shape to process next document.
Okay.
The same process will be run.
Okay. So if there is no file, it will be getting closed, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. Now say save this. Save.
Chaitra, one more thing is like yeah. So even if it is exception, we have to close this process, right, Chaitra?
Yeah, you can add one more stop shape there, or else you can add after that exception, whatever the error is getting, you can add another branch or move that to another branch. Okay, like say error files and all, client will ask you whatever the error files are there, you can add that error files to this location. At that time, you can add that false to that. You can connect that false shape to another process.
Okay, so success files will be getting processed, and if there is
into
a
archive folder,
we can move to other folder.
Yeah. Let's say for example, all the success files should be moved to done folder, and other things should be done to error folder. Because you should know, right? Only if you get that error exception, you will not know which file has been failed.
Yeah.
So you should add that to error folder. The files will be stored there, and you can see the file name, and again you can reprocess that. I will show you how to reprocess that file also. Only that file.
Okay.
Okay. Now you save this. Yeah. Test. Cloud, test cloud. Yeah, choose local item only. That is also testing only, right? Nothing more. Okay. See, the yellow color and the button which is rotating there, it shows the process is running in the start step. Okay, you haven't configured anything, so it will not move to further steps.
Okay.
If you have configured, the process will see the embedded message, unexpected error is there. It's showing because you have not configured anything in the map step. Okay, these are the logs here. You can see. If you click on start shape, the logs will be shown for the start shape. Now click on configure shape. The process has run. You can click on configure shape and see the logs of the configure shape. Like that, you can click on each particular shape and get to know what has happened inside that shape in the process.
Okay.
Okay, separate logs will be given for each shape.
Okay.
If any errors is there also, it will be given their error like that. One more column here, shape source data, what processing steps had happened, everything, every log will be stored for each shape.
Okay.
It's not that for whole process, it is for each shape. You can click on one shape and get to know its logs.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, now come back. Now you don't have any data. If you have processed anything, no, that time you would have data. No, not that. You have back button beside the process, new process 2. Yeah, that one if you click now, you'll get back to canvas. Again, you can do edits. If the testing has, testing is showing you any errors and you want to change something, code and all, that time you can just click on that back button and you will be coming to this canvas only. You will need not go from first again, open that and all. You can just come back to canvas and do edits here. Okay.
Okay.
Now I'll show you how to deploy. Okay. Now say create packaged component. See, here creating a packaged component here. I mean, what this create packaged component is doing is you are actually creating this whole thing into what do you call one component. Okay.
Okay.
If you are deploying this process, you have to create it as component only because some shapes will be missed if you are deploying only that thing and all. See now whole thing is it is like the packed one. So you're what you're packing, like let's say for example in general you're packing the whole shapes what you have done and you are deploying the whole package.
Okay.
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 Yeah. Now come back. Now say next add details. See here you can add versions. Say for example your this version name scheme is alphanumeric. You can set whatever name you want. Okay. And then if you are not satisfied with this, you can do changes again and change the version name again, and the same process can be deployed twice.
Okay.
Let's say for example you have deployed new process to once with version name Shakti 123. Okay. Or else Shakti 1. And then client comes up with let this process be there, Shakti, and I want another process with the same steps but doing some little bit configurations. Okay. That time you are editing the same file process and deploying with the different version name. Say 1.1 like kind of Shakti 1.1. Yeah, Shakti 1.1 like that. Now you can give version name and the package notes here. Whatever notes you want, you can give. If you are clicking on sharing, not allowed, then nobody else can use this component. Okay. If you are if you are clicking with allowed with sub accounts, whatever the sub accounts, like say for inside TCS you have sub accounts like Shakti, Chaitra, Sandhya, like that you will have sub accounts. They can use only the TCS users, only they can use. Now clients will say always it should be like sharing only because not allowed is like no use, right? Yeah, Chaitra. Let's like the restriction kind of things, right? You mean restriction kind of thing. Yeah, private kind of thing. So companies usually doesn't allow the private kind of thing because that component should be used for some other things also. So it is always allowed subcontents only. Okay. Now you can add versions. This is just add version. If you're not adding also, the Boomi gives you own version number. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So now we have this package notes, Chaitra. I mean, we have to give like steps, right? Yeah, whatever notes you want while the process is seen there. Notes should be, let's say initial package. You say initial package, like this is the first package, this is the second package, like that. You can add notes to remind that. That's it. What is this process about? Okay. Say initial package or new package, like that. Type initial package or new package. Yeah. Yeah. Now create package components. See, package component successfully created. Now, if you want to deploy, you can directly click deploy here.
Okay.
Or else close this one. I don't want to show that direct step. I will show you the whole step because few times if you are in support role, developer will be different and the person who does deployments is different, right?
Okay.
The
Okay.
person who is in support role is doing deployment. The
Okay.
person who is in development role is just developing. He
Okay.
can't just directly deploy here.
Okay.
Okay, because why you can't directly deploy is because you want a client timings like schedule will be done related to so that no other processes running behind should not be disturbed. Like that, client will give you certain timings. At that time, you have to raise a ticket that I am deploying this thing and all. You know all of that, right? You are aware of that, how
Yeah.
that organization works. Yeah,
Yeah.
you have to raise a ticket before deploying any new processes, and a whole team should be aware of that. So you can't just directly deploy here.
Okay.
Okay, so close this one. I'll show you how to deploy. Okay. Let's say, for example, developer has deployed and he has given you the process name, new process to please Shakti. You are in support role, for example, please Shakti deploy this one. So you go to deploy tab there, deploy tab beside build. Yeah, packaged components. See, that is why you create a packaged components. You can see whole package what you have created. Yeah, sure. Yes, yes. See, new process. The developer will develop that one and give you a task to deploy this one at this particular time. Let's say 8 o'clock in the morning.
Okay.
So before that, what you have to do is you have to raise a ticket with whatever ticketing tool your organization is using. You are using that ticketing tool and raising one ticket saying that I am deploying this process at this particular of time. What this process, the developer will only give you the process, what changes is done inside this process, and add all those details in the ticket and raise a ticket and get approval for the ticket and let all your team members know with a mail or something like that. You get to know, tell them that this process is deployed at this time, so that what happens is after this deployment of this process, if some other processes are disturbed inside the system, let's say I have deployed one process previously, because of this process, no, that process is not running. At that time, if whole team members is knowing this new process has installed, because of this, if it is causing errors, they can check. They can undeploy this process also.
Okay.
And see if that is. Did you get my point? What I'm telling? This is
Yeah,
related to control. Yeah. Whenever you deploy this process and there is some error caused in other process which is dependent on this. Now I showed you there are SFTPs and all which your organization is using. You are using that here, and that process might be disturbed.
Okay.
Okay. I haven't used any configurations because I'm not sure if that is related to your company something. So that process will be deployed. I mean disturbed.
Okay.
I didn't help do anything with the configurations. I'm just saving an empty process. Okay. In notes you have new package. In version you have 1.1. Again you go back there and create one more version and you can deploy that. Now you can go to build page. I will show you that also. You can go to build page and do some edits, and then yeah, now you can say do some, delete some of this, delete any decision, remove. Yeah, one more thing I have to show you, Shakti. You can just select whole thing and say remove, like select from set property, select from decision and remove. Double tap and select whole thing. How you select data inside a notepad and all, right? You will select like that. You have to, yeah, like that.
Okay.
You can select the whole process and remove. No, no, we haven't selected. I guess.
It's not getting started, Chetra?
Yeah, now it is selected. See. Okay. I think you have to include true and false both because it is a decision. It is
Okay.
related to. You have to delete the whole thing. No, no, not that. I'm not telling that.
Mm-hmm.
You have to
Like,
select
I
whole
have selected
decision
true. I have
true,
this,
false, or let's say, for example, you select from set properties only. Anyhow, we are not done anything inside that. No, remove. See, you have copy and remove. You can copy this and paste it somewhere else you want.
Okay.
That is also advantage of Boomi. I have told you, right? You can drag and drop anywhere you want. You
Mm.
can copy this. I mean, you have configured decision. Let's say you have configured decision and you want to use the decision somewhere else in other process which you are developing. You
Mhm.
can copy and paste it there.
Okay.
Okay. Now you say remove. Yeah. See, that thing is removed.
Mm.
Okay. Now you save this one. Yeah. Now you create one more packaged component. Yeah. Next, add details. Version number, give some other version. 1.2. It is alphanumeric. You can also give names.
Okay.
Second package. Or just say second, it's enough. Create package components. Cancel.
You mean close, Chetra?
Yeah, close, close. See, here you have done previous save on 11 September at 8:02. This
Mm.
thing.
Okay.
Let's say you have accidentally deleted the decision shape.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want. You can click on this revision history. No, 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 not revert. Revision history. Yeah. See, you can see what it is before save. It was like this.
Mm-hmm.
You can click on that and see. Scroll down and select that one. Now 2 is selected, right? Now select 1. Yeah. You can always say revert. It will be rolled back to the first process and the deleted shapes will be back on the canvas.
Okay. Shall I try, Chetra?
Yeah, 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 yeah. Try. Revert. Where is it? You have to get no.
Yeah.
Revert again. Click on that. I mean, beside edit, you have one document shape, right? What is that? It is in XML. Close this one. Why is it not happening? Say revert now. Wait. Are you sure you want to revert to last saved version of the? I mean, did you save it twice after the removing the process?
No, Chetra.
I mean, usually it should happen. That is how it works.
Okay.
If you have saved only once, then if you have reverted it back, no, the whole process what you deleted, you would have got back.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now
You
save
try
it.
once.
Yeah, try one more. Okay, now we'll do one more thing. We'll add one more map step there
Okay.
or message, whatever you want. No, you should always drag and drop the arrow, not the shape. Okay,
Okay.
now say save. Now save it. Okay, at 8.5. Now revert.
I mean, we have to go to revision history, right, Chetra?
No. That is just to see
Okay.
how many revisions you have done.
Okay. I'll click on revert now.
Yeah, revert. See. Hey, why is this happening? I mean, it should happen, Shakti. That is how it works.
Okay. So configuration is these things haven't done properly, right, Chetra? So
Yeah, maybe
that's
that
the
might be
reason.
also. Yeah, that might. I mean, no, that doesn't matter, I guess.
Okay.
Should be reverted back. Okay, I guess it is before saving. So now say cancel. No, cancel. Yeah, I got it now. Now add some other step here. Okay, now okay. Yeah, now don't save. Just say revert now.
Okay.
Yeah, see, now it is working. I mean, the last save version, it will be moved to last save because we added done shape here and saved, right? We shouldn't save because when you are developing, no, once every development is done, you will not click save on each time.
Yeah.
You do whole process and develop. See, somewhere you have saved there. If you're going to a lunch break, for example, you have saved there and somebody have done some changes. That time you can use this revert option. In revision history, come to revision history if you want to go back to previous save. Revision history. And you have the edit button, like second option, edit. Yeah. That is existing this one. Yeah, click on that. See, you'll go back to that one. Now you can come back to revision history and go back to third step also. Yeah, click on edit on third step. Okay. You'll come here. Everything is saved. Revert is before saving. Okay, you have done some changes and you don't want the changes. You can't remove. See, I showed you the remove option, right? Selecting the whole thing and removing.
Yeah, Chetra.
Yeah, if you haven't saved that, no, if you just say revert, it will come back to the start shape where you have started. Before saving where it was there, that time there it will be moved.
Okay.
Okay. Revision history, you can change, like if you have how many saves you have done, that many revision histories will be there.
Okay.
Okay.
So revert function is like it with
undo function. Revert is like undo.
Undo. Okay. Before saving.
Yeah. Before saving, undo.
Okay.
And revision history is like going to the how many saves you have done, that many revision histories will be there.
Okay.
Okay. Now come to deploy. I'll show you how to deploy a package. I mean, it's already time. Are you getting late, Shakti?
No, Chetra. Actually, I'm on today. I'm on week off today.
Okay, fine then. So go to deploy. Packaged components. See, now you have two versions of the same process.
Okay.
Okay, you can deploy whichever you want.
Okay.
Okay. Now minimize this tab. Like very large.
Okay.
I mean, I can't see the options the left side.
Okay.
Yeah. Now you have actions button. Okay, this meeting is getting ended again. Okay. We have 10 more minutes. We'll complete it by that time. Okay. Click on actions button.
Actions. Where is it, Chetra?
Yeah, you have beside the process. Which process you want to deploy, you can select that. See, you have deploy. You can delete the component. Let's say, for example, you have created a new version, right? Client asks you to delete the old version. At that time, you can delete the packaged components. And you have details, history. These are all options. And you say deploy. Say deploy. See, you are choosing the environment here. Now don't deploy. I'm just showing you, okay?
Okay.
Choose the environment. Test environment only. Choose test one only. If anything goes wrong, test env. And you can add notes there. What deployment notes? Like you're doing the deployment on, let's say for example, 11/9 according to the changes given by this Jira number. Okay, that notes can be added. Okay. Next, say next. Select versions. Okay. So now you're selecting. You have two versions here. So you can select different package or you're like selecting. Now you have selected V1, V2, right? At this point, you changed your mind to say change like 1.1 only.
Okay.
At that time, you can select different package. See where it want to deploy, you are selecting that. See, TCS is selected. If you have many other tabs inside TCS, you can select that where this process wants to be, where in which package this process wants to be deployed, that you can select.
Okay.
Okay. If you have selected prod, now this is test. We have created only two. Prod, your company's processes and all will be there. There you can deploy if you want to.
Okay.
Okay, you don't want to do that because that will be disturbed and a big mess. Okay. If you change your mind, like you have selected test environment, you want it in dev environment, you can always go back and select the environment.
Okay.
Say next. See, this is the details what you have added. If you have added deployment notes here notes would have been given. Okay. This is the so it is showing us process and version which you have selected, and deployed version is not applicable because you haven't deployed it. Okay. And next say deploy. Say deploy. Okay. See, the deployment is successful. Now weave deployments. See, this is the deployment whom it is Shakti Balrajan has deployed this. Okay. You can also delete this one here. Actions. Deploy to different environment from here, or some error had happened while deployment. You can always roll back or you can undeploy. You have deployed in test environment, right? Now you have to deploy it to let's say for example prod environment. Now you can directly deploy it from here to deploy it to different environment and choose the environment as prod, and there you can deploy. Rollback is like if you have done some error while deploying and you are doing the rollback, the process will be undeployed. Okay. The packaged component will be there and it will be rolled back.
Okay.
Undeploy is for deleting the whole deployment. Okay.
Okay. Shall I click on undeploy, Chetra?
Yeah, wait. I'll show you before undeploying. Okay. Go to manage tab. I'll show you about process reporting. Yeah, process reporting. Execute process. See, this is the process reporting page where you are running the process. You can do it manually. Either you can set it. Schedulers you can set. Okay. As schedulers and I'll be showing in different class. Now I'll show you how the process reporting works. Okay. Here you have if there were any executions, it should have shown here. Okay. In the row. Okay. All processes, you have filters there. See, errors, pending, successes on the right side. Yeah, if you click on errors, any executions which error has occurred, that will be shown here. Okay. All will be like all processes, all executed processes. Errors will be like only processes where error has occurred. Okay. Okay, in pending is like which is currently running, which we currently executing, which process is currently executing, like it is on the process. Okay, success is like only success, only process which have completed successfully, that will be shown here. You can select each time and see the data. Okay. Okay, you can change the time also, customize the time, like past hour, only 1 hour data will be shown in Boomi, or like the default is like 1 hour processes only. You can change the 24 hours, 1 week, and date range also. You can customize the date range also. Let's say for example you want past month's executions, like from 1st to 10th, August date, 1st to 10th. That time you can select date range and select date range. Yeah, you see, from to date. If you select this, give this date range, no, the processes which have executed at this particular time, that will be displayed here.
Okay.
Okay. And one more option you have, add filter. No, cancel. Add filter. You can add filter to check whether atoms you can add, like which atom, dev atom, test atom, which atom it has run. That filter you can add, or you can add the process name. It is like the filter for searching the executed processes. Got it? Okay. If you have see, for example, clients will give you the execution ID. See, this particular time, this execution, we haven't received the data. At that time, you can select on execution ID and enter that execution ID and show them the data, whether it is successful. And you will get the error details also, right? In the while executing the process, while creating the process only, you have added the error details. Okay. That will be shown what error has occurred, and you can give the same screenshot to that client, or you can change that, modify that error and run the process successfully. Okay. The beside tab is refresh button. Beside add filter, there is one button, right? That is the refresh button to refresh this page. Okay, because every second new process will be running in organization. So if you are in this page, no, the refreshment will not be done. So you should refresh and see for every second if you want to see the changes, what is execution this page has, what new processes has executed, you can refresh and see. Okay. Beside that, it is like converting it to XML document and Excel document and saving the whole processes. Okay. Hello.
Yeah, Chaitra. What's this, Chaitra?
That is moving copying all data into XML.
Okay.
Like it's saving it as a document. All this data, it will be saved it in an Excel sheet or like that.
Okay. So okay. we have to select particular execution and we have to export.
Yeah. You can do customizations, like you can select the timings at what time is which has run, or you can add filter to the process name or atoms or the execution IDs and refresh button and say execute process here. See, auto refresh is off. That is why you have to refresh here. If you select this button, no, you need not refresh. Use this refresh button. It will be auto refreshing. Every minute it will be refreshed. This tab, no, execution processes, every minute it will be refreshed. So whatever new process is running, that will be added here. Okay. Say execute process now. This is manually executing the process. Okay. How you manually execute the process. Okay, see which atom you have to run the process, select that atom. Now you have deployed your process in local test atom, right? Select local test atom only. Choose the process. New process to something, yeah, select that. And say execute. See, the new process 2 has started, because it will not end because we haven't configured anything. Right? Yeah. Now you go to pending there. Okay, the process hasn't started, you haven't configured, no? See, the process has got with an error. Yeah, it is still in running process. If you get green here, then the whole process is